I now claim health instead of sickness, wealth instead of poverty, and happiness instead of misery. Every thought of fear, of limitation is removed from my consciousness. I know there is something at the center of my being which is absolutely certain of itself. It has complete assurance and gives me complete assurance that all is well. I maintain my position as a divine being here and now. I know that there is a presence, a power, and a law within me, irresistibly drawing everything into my experience, which makes life worthwhile. I know that friendship, love, and riches, health, harmony, and happiness are all mine. I know that nothing but good can come out from me. Therefore, the good that I receive is but the completion of a circle, the fulfillment of my desire for all. I refuse to judge according to appearances, either mental or physical, no matter what the thought says or what the appearance may seem to be. There is always a higher power. Upon this power I rely with absolute confidence that it will never fail me. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that could throw a shadow over my perfection. Wisdom shines through my thoughts and actions. Life harmonizes my body so that it is revitalized and manifests perfection in every cell, organ, and function. Love harmonizes my mind so that joy sings in my heart. I am complete. I am in complete unity with good. I know that divine intelligence now helps me to control my thinking and causes me to expect only good things to come into my experience. As I now accept its guidance, it flows through me and out into everything I do and into every situation. I know that today and every day, the perfect Buddhist teachings lead the way before me. I know that my existence is identical to the universe as a whole, and that the universe as a whole is identical to my existence. I am protected by love. Every sense of anxiety and insecurity is now dissolved and fades away. Only good comes to me and goes out from me. This is what I expect. This is what I accept as my experience. I know that I need never break before the onslaught of any confusion that exists around me, as it is the nature of thought to externalize itself, bringing about conditions which exactly correspond to the thought. I affirm that my thoughts are divinely guided. I am aware that there is a principle of perfection at the center of my being, an invisible presence that forever externalizes itself for me and through me in every avenue of my life, today and every day. I know that the love within me goes before me, making perfect, plain, straight, easy, and happy the pathway of my experience. There is nothing in me that can obstruct the divine circuits of life, of wholeness and perfection. My affirmative word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that would throw a shadow of imperfection across the threshold of my experience. I come to this great fountain of supply in the very center of my being to absorb that for which I have need, mentally and physically, and I am filled with the sense of the reality of that which I desire. I permit this awareness to flow into my world of thought and action, knowing that it brings peace, harmony, and order all around me. There arises within me renewed faith in the limitless resources of love, the mystic law, and there is now right action in all my ways. Fear is neither person, place, or thing. It is merely an impostor that I have believed in. I have entertained it so long that it seems as if it really were something. Today, I repudiate all fear. I renounce all thoughts of hate. I enter into conscious union with the mystic law. I accept good as supreme, positive, and absolute. With joy, I enter into the activities of the day. Without regret, I remember the events of yesterday, and with confidence, I look forward to tomorrow. For today, my heart is without fear. We are all bound, tied, hand and foot, by our very freedom. Our free will binds us. But as free will enables us to create the conditions which externally limit us, so it can uncreate or dissolve them. It is not enough to say that we attract what we think. We must become what we think. And what we think, we become. I know that I am a perfect being now, living under perfect conditions today. Knowing that the mystic law is real, I know that there is one power which acts and reacts in my experience, in my body and in my thought, for my good. I know that this recognition establishes, through the mystic law, harmony in my experience, prosperity, a sense of happiness, peace, health, and joy. I withdraw the veil which hides my real self and draw close the love within me, the love that is in everything and in everyone. I affirm the perfection of the mystic law at the center of my being. I affirm the perfection of divine love at the center of my being. There is something in me that knows what to do. It not only knows what to do, but it compels me to act upon what it knows. Therefore, everything I ought to do, I shall do. Anything I ought to know, I shall know. There is an inner, quiet, flowing stream of love that carries me surely and safely to my proper destination and accomplishment of my every good purpose. I know that love is close to me. Love is what I am, and love governs my life in harmony and in peace. I know that through me, love brings joy and happiness to everyone I meet. I lift my whole mind to the realization that the mystic law is within me, and that perfect love is my real self. I invite the mystic law to direct my thoughts and acts, and I accept that it is now doing so. I expect new ideas to stimulate my imagination and direct me into new ways of being. I expect new circumstances and situations. The action of the love within me impels me to act for the greatest benefit of myself and of others. Today, I practice non-resistance. Disregarding everything that seems to contradict the reality in which I believe, I affirm that reality is operating in my life. In the midst of fear, I proclaim love. At the center of uncertainty, I proclaim love. In the midst of want, I proclaim abundance. Where unhappiness seems to exist, I announce joy. I know that my acceptance of only good in my experience penetrates any unbelief in my mind, casts out fear, removes doubt, clears away obstacles, permitting that which is enduring, perfect, and true to be realized. I have complete faith and acceptance that all the worthwhile ideas I now affirm will be fulfilled as I have believed. I do everything with a sense of reliance upon the mystic law. Therefore, I know that my word shall not return unto me void. I now let go of all fear, doubt, and confusion, and turn my thought and attention to the belief that only good is my experience. Peace and happiness, joy and contentment always walk with me. I am surrounded by love, and love flows through my every experience. I know that the power of Nam-myoho Renge-kyo is forever chanting its hymn of praise and beauty at the center of my being. Therefore, I tune out of my mind all unhappy and negative ideas. I lay aside all anxiety, all striving, and let the mystic law operate through me into all my affairs. Joyfully, I anticipate greater abundance, more success, and deeper peace. Joy wells up within my mind, and life sings its song of ecstasy in my heart. Today I praise the abundance of all things. I animate everything with the idea of abundance. I am remembering only the good. I am expecting more good. I am experiencing good. I acknowledge that the mystic law is working everywhere. I give thanks that the right action of the mystic law is flowing into my experience in ever increasing volume. There is that within me that sees, knows, and understands this truth, which completely accepts it. There is enough good in the world to go around. Therefore, I do not withhold that good from myself or others, but constantly proclaim spiritual abundance is forever flowing to each and all as supply. I now accept as mine all that is needed to make my life a joyous experience. In this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear and anxiety. I see good in everything. Buddha personified in all people. Life manifests in every event. I know that all is well. I know that all is just. I know that all is good. I have complete confidence in my knowledge and understanding of the mystic law. I not only know that the law is real, I know how to use it. I know that I shall obtain definite results through the use of the mystic law. Knowing this, having confidence in my ability to use the mystic law, and using it daily for specific purposes, gradually I build up an unshakable faith both in the mystic law and the possibility of demonstrating it. Therefore, today I declare that my thoughts shall only be affirmative, positive, and constructive. I know not only that all is well within my mind and body, all is well within my affairs. I now affirm that every organ, action, and function of my physical body is animated by the mystic law. I offer my profound gratitude and appreciation to the Kohanzen, which embodies Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, the essence of the Lotus Sutra. I offer my profound gratitude and appreciation to Nirchiren Daishonin, the Buddha of the latter day of the law. I permit the essence of the Lotus Sutra to guide and direct my thoughts and emotions. The Lotus Sutra refreshes me daily, and I feel myself saturated with the mystic law. I feel it flowing in and through me. I now know myself to be a perfect instrument in life's divine symphony, in tune with its harmony and perfection. My body is an instrument through and upon which the mystic law plays a divine and perfect harmony. I do not search for other powers, for there is only one mystic law, the law which I am going to use, the law which I already know possesses my human revolution, changes my karma, and fulfills all my wishes. I know that chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo heals every condition, overcomes every obstacle, and frees me from every false condition. I pray for peace throughout the world and the happiness of all living beings. I offer my deepest appreciation for the 3 founding presidents of the Soka Gakkai. I know that their selfless dedication to propagating the law mentors me to new heights. I know that their spirit within me is my strength and power. I recognize that I am a perfect being, living under perfect conditions, knowing the mystic law is real. I also know that mind alone is the only thing that has any power either to act or react. Everything that I think, I say, or I do today shall be thought, said, or done from the viewpoint of a Buddha. My recognition of this power is sufficient to neutralize every false experience, make the crooked straight, and the rough places smooth. As I now discard and release all ideas to the contrary, I experience complete wholeness. I have the will to be well, to be happy, and to live in joy. All whom I meet, I embrace with thoughts of love. Realizing that I am rooted in the mystic law, I trace my life and being back to its original source and know that every activity of my physical body is now in perfect rhythm with the thus come one. All my ideas to the contrary are discarded, eliminated. In their place there is established the complete conviction that my body is the true aspect of all phenomena. I am made new and whole in this moment as the immeasurable wisdom of the Buddha permeates me. My thinking now expands, and I know that a greater good than anything I have ever conceived is coming into my experience. Without reservation, I believe this and accept it as so. As I now cleanse my mind of thoughts contrary to my greater good and come to dwell on only those ideas creative of health, wholeness, and happiness, then does the wisdom of the thus come one fill every moment of all my days.